All right, so we can cool here is with Aseity. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, good. I'm actually doing pretty great. I just got done listening to your new track, Silent Whispers, and it was amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There was definitely nothing silent in that song. You guys start off hard and keep on going all the way through, which I like.
Thank you.
Now, one thing I got to ask you is, I watched the video, I went through the lyrics. I go, is that a personal song? Is that like, is that you speaking from your heart there? Did you go through all what you're singing about there?
Yeah, pretty much. It was kind of a difficult song lyrically because it's like sometimes, well, for me, it's hard to like convey what I'm trying to say without like, just pretty much saying, so this is the story.
Right.
So
Well, you
I
definitely
was kind of,
crossed. It was very, very cool. It was a very good song. Sounds like you're trying to, empower women everywhere with what you're saying there for sure.
sweet. Well, thank you. I'm glad that it works.
Now, how did you guys hook up with Taylor for this track?
So I've been playing in local bands for the past 10 years in the North Carolina to Virginia area. And I was in a band similar to in style to his current band, Left to Suffer. And it's just from mutual friends, knowing people, doing this as long as I have, the circle starts getting smaller. And it just ended up being when we started talking, and I knew his managers, and it just ended up being one thing following another, and just befriending him. And he's sort of been someone I look up to since his band is doing so well right now. So
Yes.
I've kind of gone to him for mentorship and some help, become an encouragement. And he just, with where he is, what he's doing musically, it just sort of made sense for what we were doing with the song.
Definitely worked. That's for sure. Like I said, it's definitely going my playlist. I can't get enough of this track. I listened to it 5 times so far today. It's my first time hearing it. As soon as I'm done, I can't wait to put it on and listen to it one more time.
Thank you. That means so much.
That's what we like to hear.
It's awesome.
What I'm noticing though is female-fronted metal is like becoming huge these days. I mean, there's so many new bands that are coming out with a female lead. It's nice to see. I mean, usually, there was only a handful back in the day, and I'm not gonna lie, some of them sucked. And now it's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? It's great to see. I mean, you're gonna be definitely a front runner and of the new breed of music coming through.
Yeah, that's something that I've wanted to do for ever since I can remember. I've always wanted to like be in a metal band, since I was like a kid pretty much. So
Awesome. So, what was it like recording your music during the pandemic? Was it different than what you guys were used to, or?
Well, I think a lot of it is that I've always, and I guess maybe we can talk a little more later about it, but we started out as remote to begin with.
Yeah.
And I've always been a musician that has always tracked my own demos and recorded myself. So, and sort of kind of the way of the future, especially with studios that have shut down, and now to just one where they're overbooked, because so many bands are trying to get the music done. It was just one of the things that I have my own studio set up. I've built my own little room. I have my own gear. I just track everything, and I send it off. And it gives me the freedom to sort of get the most out of the song and not be committed to, I'm going to a room and I got to write it then and there and get it right. I have the ability to just get it right, go back and forth with Monica and get the most out of the song. And I think it shows, honestly.
Yeah.
That's definitely cool. I mean, did you guys appreciate the downtime that you had to focus on music? I mean, there was, there wasn't. I don't know. Where are you guys at?
Well, I work a lot. I work 3 jobs, so I stay very busy. Pretty much it's I take basically one job to, take care of myself, and the other one's to fund my life as a musician, whether it be getting new gear, studio time, band stuff, marketing, PR, all that stuff. So, I've really thrown my whole life into doing music. So it's always been able to write and record. And so it was more than anything, it was more like a lot of behind the scenes work.
Well, and I was the one that mostly had the downtime while like you just kept working. Cause I think he said that his job was like closed for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Right.
Like 3.
And then for me, like my job just shut down completely. And then like I had trouble finding a job like ever since then. And so I've had a lot of downtime.
So where are you guys located at? Where are you guys based out of?
I guess we just say North Carolina. The town we live in this area is outside of Greensboro would be the best way to put it.
Yeah, it's kind of small.
Yeah, but I think the closest city, we're like 30 minutes from Greensboro.
Yeah, and then 30 from Durham too.
Yeah.
So we're like right in the middle.
Yeah, usually Raleigh's about an hour. So, the scenes usually play in Greensboro, in Raleigh. So that's sort of where we are in between those 2 places.
So how bad was the lockdown for you guys? Like I'm in New York, so like the only thing I know is, pain and suffering basically for the past year and a half.
It's definitely had ups and downs.
Yeah.
There's definitely been some struggles with what's happening going on, but I think just for me, I work a lot, and a lot of my work doesn't really involve being around people. But for the most part, it was definitely a lot of adjusting, at least in my head.
Oh yeah, for me too. Like I already have bad anxiety, so like now when I go out in public, I'm like, if I go to a new store, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm like, what's it gonna be like? So that's been interesting.
So have you guys played any shows since everything started opening up yet, or no?
Well, right now, we're a sort of a newer project, and the focus for us is and it's probably better to our advantage that we don't focus on shows. We're focusing on building a following, better songs, better content, perfecting our craft. And if the demand is there, the demand is there. And so it's just like, a lot of bands try to write a song, write an EP, play a show. And right now everyone's trying to play shows. So we would just kind of get lost in the static. So we want to be that band that there's a demand for, that people are asking us instead of us searching it out. That's the thing. Like I think the most important thing for every project is the music first. And having this time, as hard as it's been, it's also been a blessing to say, let's get the best production, best team with us, best music, and build the relationships and friendships with anybody that we can, and just enjoy the ride. So
no
shows.
He's like, dang it.
So with that being said, though, with you focusing on the music, do you guys have more tracks ready to go after this one? Do you guys have a plan for the future?
Oh yeah, we definitely have a plan, that's for sure.
Yeah, so without giving away a lot of it, we have a marketing manager, we have PR, and we have things like that in place. But we definitely have a street strategy for the rest of the year going into next year right now. So we're just we're focusing, giving everybody a little bit of every song's a little taste. It's not going to be the same song over and over, and everyone's going to get kind of a broad spectrum without going way out of the left field of what we're capable of.
Yeah.
Cool. I see you guys do a lot of interacting with your fans on your social media, having contests and things like that, right?
Yeah, so we just started that one. We're hoping that picks up as we lead up to the song this Friday.
Cool. Have you guys any interest in doing any like streaming or anything like that, or the process of putting your songs together or anything like that for the fans?
Oh yeah, I'm sure we will. It'll probably be mostly Rob doing the streaming, because like he writes the music. Like I'll write like piano and stuff like that, but he does like the guitars and everything. So we'll probably do, I don't know if we're going to do it on TikTok or wherever, but just pretty much on all of our social media, we'll just have like little clips of like how Rob like does his writing and stuff like that. So I think we'll actually get started on working on that this week. So,
and Monica does have a Twitch, which she games and stuff like that, and we're going to use that platform to kind of share some behind the scenes and maybe do some live stuff. Just build a connection with people. Monica's a gamer way more than I am. She's been getting into.
You mean I'm the gamer and you're just like the. You don't even watch. You just like.
I just play music.
Yeah.
I have one job.
Yeah, pretty much. I do like a million different things, and he's like,
I got one job.
Yep.
So what games do you stream? What are you into?
Right now I have Ghost of Tsushima and Warzone and Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Did you pick up that new Resident Evil?
Not yet.
Resident Evil Village?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we find that funny because we had a reaction video for our last song, our debut single, and the reaction guy was like, "She looks like the chick from Resident Evil Village." So we thought,
yeah, apparently I look like the vampire on there or whatever she is. Right, so there's that.
Yeah, it's pretty badass. You guys would definitely have fun streaming that one.
Oh yeah. I've kind of briefly, I haven't really like looked into that game as much, but I've like briefly seen like people's posts about it, and I'm just like, okay.
So after this, what's next for you guys? I mean, I understand the release is this Friday. You guys got any plans for that? You guys gonna do anything cool to pump up the single?
We're releasing the video. We may go live the night before, leading up to that night, just to talk to people, just to sort of interact. Probably closing. I think Friday is when we're going to announce who's the winner of the hats. And we're just basically going to just connect with people and talk and hang out. Like, put out the song. Let's see what people think. Get their feedback. It's going to be fun, just because this is the second song we've released this year. The first one was not as heavy. It has like some heavy parts. A song called Losing Myself. And this one is more like a kick in the face.
Yeah. The other one's more like radio style, I guess. So I don't know how the radio would feel about this song.
Yeah. So the other song, it's got like, you can hear like the radio rock, like strong vocal choruses. And there's definitely like the heavier riff parts. But we wanted to be like, yeah, we can sing like rock, sound like rock, play like rock, but also riff and be musicians like metalcore.
Yeah.
And that's what we were going with. This next song, we're like, let's just have a soaring chorus and let's just hit as hard as we can and see what people think.
Awesome. Now, people that are watching this, they want to follow up. They want to listen to the music. They want to see the shows that you're not playing. What do they do?
Definitely find us on our Facebook. Always message us, always comment. We will interact with them and say, hey, we're going to go live then, and have them a part of it. We plan on doing more live streams where we show behind the scenes of our process and be a part of our recording. Because the nice part is that even though we don't get to go to like a fancy studio, people can see that, we control our music. So we go, we have our own vocal booth, we have our own stuff. They can see behind
our
us.
studio is becoming a fancy studio though.
Yeah, that too. So we're able to sort of like bring people behind the scenes. I do a lot of like coaching and mixing for people, as well as co-writes and stuff. So it's one of those things that, as I'm not like a big producer or anything by any means, but I've spent the past 6 years learning audio production and to be able to do things to be able to like help grow a project. So not only, that's what I'm doing. My involvement with Aseity is helping as a songwriter for grow the project with Monica's project is Aseity. So we bring people into that sort of world.
So is there a website that has a hub to everything, all the social media, things like that?
Yeah, so it should all be on aseityband.com. So we'll have we've got merch on there. We've got our Instagram and our Facebook. I don't think the website has TikTok on it. No. I don't think it lets you, but we're starting a TikTok. That's like his thing because he's gonna do like guitar stuff on there. And I'm not like on my phone very much.
And as we grow, we're going to
But-
enter, as we grow the community with like Twitch, and we're going to probably start going into the Discord community as well. Start sort of integrating more and more.
But it'll all be on the website though, like all of our social media links.
Awesome. And they can get the new merch that you guys have out there as well as listen to the music. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff, hats. We've got, I guess we might as well share so people can hear that we have a limited run of merch exclusive to this song. That's something we've been doing to try to get exclusive merch per song. So, once it's gone, it's gone. It's because it's per song. So
right. So we'll have like the Silent Whispers, like we've got a t-shirt, crop top, and tank top for that song. And so what it is it's a picture of, it's like the, it's not an album, it's like the single art.
Yeah, the single art.
So it's got like the single art as like the design and stuff. And then like
a couple lyrics from the chorus.
Yeah, a couple lyrics.
Cool.
And so we'll just have like a limited run of those for people to get.
Awesome. It gives a fan to get a taste, some limited gear, and to go along with a kick-ass song. What can't go wrong there? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. I love the music. I can't wait to see what comes next out of you. Hopefully the world will open up. You guys will start playing some shows. You might swing down by a neck of the woods and we'll kick back and have a beer and I'll watch you guys rock out.
That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Take care.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.